So as we all know, Trump put a 90-day pause on select tariffs. S&P 500 jumped 9.52%, which is its biggest one-day gain since 2008. I'm going to show you guys a trade that I took that ran to 5,000% returns, which is $2,700 profit per contract. I got these contracts for $50 for one and ended up selling my last one for almost $3,000. So I hopped in this trade off of an M15 setup. You guys can see that we keep failing to make a lower low. We are continuously making higher highs. And if you see these X's right here, these mark our higher swing levels. I ended up getting into this trade with a change of character to the upside. So I ended up hopping into SPY 515 calls. And you guys can see that this went absolutely nuclear. Actually insane. 5,000% return. $2,700 per contract. I had members in the Discord going crazy. This is probably the biggest trade I've ever taken. The only other trade that I took that ran over 1,000% this year, or I took two. So one was in February and the other was on New Year's Day. And that's just insane to see a 5,000% return on a single contract. I don't think I've ever done that before. The most I've ever seen was 3K, and that was last year. And honestly, just looking at this M15 candle, it's just nuts to see. And we just continued to rip. There's a couple different entries you could have taken. So you could have entered on this change of character, or if you missed the initial move, you could have hopped in after we broke above this swing high right here, giving us another break of structure to the upside. And this would have been kind of more of an end of day scalp, and you could have caught a nice move up. Aside from that, and the other thing is the contracts are extremely expensive right now, so this isn't the most ideal thing to do, especially after we have a huge move like this. It's a little bit scary hopping in, so if you were to do so, you would just have to do so lightly. But aside from that, I did also end up taking two Meta and Tesla puts this morning, and those printed beautifully. Now, what do I think is going to happen for the rest of the week? I have no idea. I take my trades day to day. I don't focus on what I think is going to happen because it leaves me very biased in the market, and I tend to look specifically at what I think will happen rather than reading the chart and trading what's going to happen or what's supposed to happen based off of that. So for anyone asking, we had a $52 price increase on SPY today. I don't know if that's going to continue to shoot up tomorrow, but if it does, we will find an entry to get in to go long. And if it reverses, we will also find an entry to get in to go short. So it really doesn't matter what price does. Just know that the volume we're getting right now is beautiful. It's honestly all we need to get huge moves to the upside or downside and huge gains.